Hey there, Dr. Kathy here, and we're going to do a session, or I'm going to do a session, and you get to listen and really tune into yourself. First, a little prelude. I am still unable to do more than anything with just one hand, so my ability to type and get things out to you is not very good. And I want you to know that if the way that I'm doing this is not okay with you, I'd be glad to refund any your money or anything for this month or any other time. If you want to stop this, just let me know. Just send me an email and I'll take care of all of that. So, but first, why don't you go into your heart? In fact, I don't know if all of you that are on this call know about your heart source. Let's move into your heart source. And the way you do that is to focus on your heart chakra in the center of your chest and feel yourself move deeply within. And now move into the back of your heart chakra. That's in your back. Go deeply within, and you'll go, if you go really deep, you're going to feel yourself like going through almost like a hallway, and then you enter into this huge expansive room, and that's your sacred space. Good. And now into the front of your third eye, your brow chakra. Good. And now into the back of your third eye and the back of the head. There we go. And now just imagine a beam of energy that goes from your heart to your third eye, then goes straight up to the center of the universe. It knows where to go. And now straight down to the center of the earth. Good. Now connect with your healing team. Now, I'm not sure what's going to happen right now. I don't know where we're going because I'm not setting a specific intention except for what is the highest good for this entire group that has been doing the group distance healing. And the message that I'm getting is that we're actually going to be focusing for this week on balancing energies having to do with your desire to put 2020 behind you, to move into 2021 and just have it be the best year that you can. And here we go. I'm connecting with my healing guides. That's what I do. You connect with your healing team. So the healing guides guide me and they work with your healing team. And then there's this group energy, which is all of you together. And there is this group energy in which you are connected with each other. And it's the energy that I work with. So even the group energy has its own healing team that's associated with it. And the very first thing that we're going to do is to balance the cortices of your brain. I need two hands for this. I'm going to have to be doing it. I'll show you what I have to do. I have to actually, whoops, I can't make it, is to lift my hand up myself with my other hand, but I can't get it really past my waist. So I'm going to do it where you can't see it happen, but what I'm actually doing is putting one hand back here and holding it. And I imagine that I'm doing that. I'm being right there with you holding it. And then I'm tapping on my forehead and on my heart and on my gut. And I keep doing that. And then I just move my hand up in different like this, and then I'll have hands on either side. And that's something about when you're doing it, doing this healing work in this way, I can have many hands. I just love that. Amma talks about that. She has many hands. And so I work with all that is available here. So the first thing we're doing is we're doing balancing the cortices. And what that is doing is I'm asking your healing team to balance the left and the right side of your brain. Bring that together. Just take some deep breaths. Good. And now what I'm asking is that we've balanced the right and the left side of the brain together. I'm asking that each of the lobes of the brain connect with each other. So we're having already we've had the frontal cortex, the two lobes connecting, and the parietal lobes and the temporal lobes. But now what we're asking is your healing team to connect the frontal lobes with the temporal lobes and the parietal lobes and the occipital lobes. That's happening right now. I don't know what's going on with your head, but mine, I can feel this energy coming in. And again, take a deep breath. Good. And now I'm asking for the balancing of the cerebral cortex to balance with your limbic brain. That's your emotional brain. And there are a lot of little parts in your emotional brain. So just know that all of those parts, the hypothalamus, the cingulate gyrus, the thalamus, even the endocrine glands, the pituitary gland, the pineal gland, and there's a number of others, the amygdala, they're all connecting together. Now just breathe deeply. And I'm asking your healing team to remove any and all artificial encodements which are interfering with this balance, and to repair any damaged or altered natural encodements that them being damaged is interfering with this balance. You're getting a kind of a step-by-step of what I do each time I work with people and I do the group distance healing. There we go. Now what I want you to do, this is what I'm being guided to do, is I want you to bring to the forefront your greatest regret. Now we did some healing on this the last time I sent out a video last week, but I'd like you to think about it now. What is your biggest regret? And it may not be the same one as we worked with before. Feel that energy in your body. Just allow yourself to feel that energy. And it doesn't matter what the regret could be. It could be not seeing someone. It could be not being able to help and to support someone. It could be financial. It could be anything like that. Just bring that to mind. Feel the energy. Now notice the energy in your body. Yeah, that deep breath that I just took was spontaneous. My body just wanted to do it. So in and out. Now focus on that energy. Now just tell that energy, thank you. Thank you for being there, for letting me know that this was important to me. Just say, I recognize it's important. And we're going to ask your healing team to do some repair work. First, we'll do the soul healing prayer. Soul healing angels, please find and bring back to me all the pieces of myself that I lost due to this regret. Please clean, repair, and heal all pieces. And please fully integrate all pieces within me. And now, healing team, we're going to work with the encodement technicians part of the healing team. Please find and remove any artificial encodements that I acquired due to this regret. Please repair any damaged and altered natural encodements that occurred because of this regret. Good, and I'm going to slip something in here, and this is called a plug-in, and it's a lot of encodement work at one time, but it has to do with healing past life issues that are related to this regret. It could be a different kind of regret, but one from another lifetime, a severe disappointment in another lifetime. But in some way, this was triggered. So I'm asking your healing team to please apply the Healing Over Lifetimes plug-in to this regret. And this is a healing for all of these similar regrets, past, present, future, parallel lives. Deep breaths. Deep breaths are always help the body to integrate. And now when we have regret, so often we get caught into victim consciousness. Why did this happen to happen? Why did this have to happen to me? Why did this have to happen to the world? Why did? And it's all of these whys. That's victim consciousness. We now ask for your healing team to implement the removal of victim consciousness from you. There you go. And now I'm asking your healing team to go through each chakra and remove the energy of regret from each chakra. First chakra, second chakra, third chakra, fourth chakra, fifth chakra, sixth chakra, and seventh chakra, the spiritual chakra. You know, sometimes that spiritual chakra is the one that will have damage to it because we start to blame God or spirit or our soul self or higher self, as some people call it. That, by the way, is victim consciousness also. Okay, and now I'm asking your healing teams to fully balance each of the 7 chakras to each other so that they're all working in harmony. And there's a plug-in that we can use for the healing of the chakras, and I'm asking that to happen now. Your healing team knows all the steps. There's lots of steps to it. There's probably about 20. So they're doing that. You don't even have to know what they are. Just trust me and trust your healing team on that. Good. Okay, the next thing I'm being guided to do is we're going to clear the pranic tube. So I've used this before. It's called the spiritual whirlwind. And if you want to locate a video of it, just go to YouTube and put spiritual whirlwind Joshua David Stone in the search thing, and you'll come up with a video on it, and it gives images and everything. And they use a little prayer to start off with, but we're already in that place of prayer. And what I'm asking is that your healing team will develop a series of spiritual whirlwinds, and they look like a tornado, a whirlwind, and the tip of it is going to come in about 18 inches above your crown. Whoops, let's see, here we go, 18 inches above the crown of your head, and the tip of it's just going to fit right in there. It's like looking in a mirror, I get it mixed up. Fit in right in there. And I'm asking, and set this intention yourself, that it clear out the debris of regret that's in your aura. And just allow that whirlwind to just move down you. It's as wide as your aura. Those of you who can see colors, you may see a color associated with it. And everybody's will probably be slightly different. In fact, some of us may have totally different colors depending upon the regrets that happened and what was going on in our lives. Good. Let's ask for another spiritual whirlwind again. It's going to put that right up at the top of our head, coming in. And just ask, please clear out all of the debris from regret. Good. And let's do one more. There we go. And you can do that anytime, and it really does help a great deal. So the next thing we're doing is balancing the body chemistry within us. So your healing team knows exactly how to do this. And because I've done it so much, it's a body talk process. They know exactly what needs to be done. So we're actually talking to your body soul, to your body. And I'm asking your body soul to please have the immune system within your body to do a search and balance mission, going through the body everywhere, every cell, and locate any microbes that are out of balance. Go into any organ, any system. So an organ like are the lungs, and the system would be the respiratory system. An organ would be the heart, and the system would be the cardiovascular system. Good. And now I'm getting a clear message that we're asking your healing team, and again, working with the body soul, part of your healing team, to balance the circulation of the blood, lymph, nerves, and meridians in the entire respiratory system, especially in the lungs. Good. By the way, this is going to repeat. It's going to repeat the balancing of the microbes and the balancing of the circulation is going to repeat on the even hours for the next, I'm getting 28 days. Now we may repeat this, but it is ingrained within your body now. It is being placed within there. There we go. Now what I'm getting, and this is different for me, and what it is that some of us feel like we don't have enough space. And this has to do with everything that's been going on this past year, that we don't have enough space. And some of us feel like we have too much space. I don't know if that makes sense, but if it hits one of you, like you feel crowded in, or you feel like there's too much space, which may mean there's not enough people that you're interacting with in your life. I'm asking your healing team to please find that wound within you that is the one about space. Too much space, not enough space. Asking them to use the basic plug-in to heal that wound. And all of this is being connected with a sense of timing, which is located within your liver. Your liver has to do so much work. It balances so many things. We're doing this sense of timing within the liver. And I'm asking your healing team to go to each person specifically and balance the sense of timing within the liver related to your feel of how time is progressing or regressing, maybe even, that's there. Great. Now, we're going to do a balance, which is you'll find in your worksheets, which you don't get one for this one, but in the past weeks when I've had the different reports, and it lists everything that happened, we're going down to like the foundational balances. What I'm getting is that we're going to balance it today, and I'll do some more in the week. Hopefully, I'm going to try to do something every day for the next few days, is that we're going to balance our musculoskeletal system. Now, this is the reciprocals, and there's 3 different sets of reciprocals in Body Talk. This is a Body Talk process. There's the upper body and the lower body. There's the head to the torso. There's the head to the spinal column. Those are the 3 parts. So first, we're going to balance the head to the spinal column, and especially paying attention to how the head sits upon the skull, sits upon C1 and C2. That's right at the top. That's cervical vertebra 1, cervical vertebra 2. And I'm asking them to do the reciprocals for those, so those are exactly in balance. And I'm asking your encodement team of your healing team to use their called structural encodements to bring those together in C1 and C2. Good. And now to bring those together in the rest of the cervical vertebrae. And now to move to the thoracic vertebrae, all the way down your back to the thoracic vertebrae, that each of those vertebrae are aligned with each other in the way they're supposed to be perfectly, with the perfect curve. And now the lumbar vertebrae. And now the sacrum. Those aren't vertebrae, but with the sacrum, but going down to the tailbone, to those, the coccyx is what it's actually called anatomically. So there's a series of bones that make up the tailbone, and to bring that into balance if it needs to be. Good. And what I'm getting a message for is that we're going to connect the Hara line. It's an energetic line that goes through your body. It holds your incarnation for this lifetime. Okay, good. Okay, and the message I'm getting is that's all for the healing part today, but we're going to balance a belief. The belief is all will be well. All will be well. So I'm asking your healing team to find the wound within you that says, no, it won't. It won't all be well. How could it be well? It's just to find that wound that is resisting it. And you might even go within yourself and ask, how old do I feel that things are not going to be well, that this is going out of control? And that's where the wound is, it's at that age. Now let's ask them to please use the basic plug-in to heal that wound. Now the basic plug-in includes encodement work and the soul healing work, but I'm going to take you through the soul healing work individually because that's what we usually do. Asking your soul healing angels to find and bring back to you all the pieces of yourself that you lost at that wound, which keeps you from fully believing and trusting and having faith that all will be well. Please clean, repair, and heal all of those pieces. And please fully integrate all pieces within you. And now give thanks in your own wonderful way. And now just open your heart and just say, God, whatever name you use, please fill me with all the love that I needed at the time of that wound, all the love I need now. Please fill me with that now. You just continue allowing yourself to absorb and feel that wonderful, wonderful love. And hopefully you'll get a video tomorrow. Many blessings.